What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Waiting for people to join. We can get right to it. Hello. Hello out there. We back. We working. Fight night. You know. Hey, what's up? Yes, we are live. I try to put a live chat, live stream at the beginning so y'all know when this is a live stream. I would never put that on my regular videos if it's not live, so just to give you guys a heads up when it's live. Yeah, we live. Now I'm hoping people join quick, because this is not going to be as long as past streams. Because I got some stuff to do. H-Town in this bitch. Man, Texas always hold me down, man. I appreciate the love and support from Texas. I really do. Texas it's a big state, but it must got a lot of boxing fans because they come through. Yeah, let's do a roll call. One time for your mind, do a roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? DC. Where y'all at? City, state, zip. Let's get it. I want to see where you guys are at. Man, YouTube is sleeping on the notifications. Newark, New Jersey. Bronx, New York. Georgia. Hurry up, YouTube. Notify the people so we can get it rocking and start talking about some boxing. That's all I'm trying to do. How did you guys find out about this live stream? How did you know to click on it? Shout out to Yorkshire, Chirac. That's my question for you guys. How did you know I was live streaming right now? Shout out to Douglas, what up? You were scrolling, it was on your home feed? See, some of y'all might wonder, if you don't, there's a lot of boxing news, latest and greatest, first looks, Ego Weight Watchers, so y'all might want to hit the bell icon, because YouTube be tripping sometimes with the live streams, so when you'll know when new videos come out, when they go live. Some people even have notifications, hit the bell icon, but they don't get them, so I don't really know. Yo, what's good? Ruben, what's good? Yeah, I'm trying to talk boxing, but YouTube's been real sluggish. We definitely have more people in here by now. I've been streaming so much, you can see the patterns and how the numbers come in, and it's coming in like people aren't seeing it for some reason, because it's only 28 people in here so far. But I guess YouTube's a big platform, so I don't know how that works. You don't think Conor will fight again? Nah, I doubt that. I think he'll fight again. But, man, I predicted this shit. Like Pac said, I predicted this shit into Apocalypse. And for once I was down with... I predicted this shit. Listen. Conor McGregor going against Mayweather, it was like almost a catch-22. Like, Obviously, the good is he probably made $55 to $75 million he would have never made in one shot in the UFC. So for his bank account and for that reason, it's all good. But the bad thing is he made $55 million to $75 million. And some people are saying, hey, Ego, I don't get it. What do you mean? You just said it was a good thing. I'm going to explain to you. Once again, you're a professional prize fighter and you just made $55 to $75 million, maybe $100 million. I don't know exactly how much he netted with the 4.3 million pay-per-view buys, but let's just say 55 to 75 million. Obviously it's good because that money gets deposited in your bank account, pay your taxes, and that's more, again, than he'll make in one fell swoop in the UFC. Now the bad thing about it is this, is as a pro fighter, going back to an organization, this is no disrespect to the UFC, but going back to an organization that cut all the endorsements, did the exclusive deal with Reebok, so fighters lost money, blah, blah, blah. Now, we know boxing makes more money. Like, I could show you, Devin Alexander made more money than Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko when he fought Jesus Takaras. Shout out to Ruben, $1 super chat, Shmoney gang. But Devin Alexander made like $450,000 when he fought Jesus Takaras, which was really a middle of the road type of fight that no one was like super checking for. Versus you look at people like Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey, when she fought Amanda Nunes, don't quote me on the exact number, but I know she was underpaid. Ronda Rousey got $3 million and Amanda Nunes got like, let's say 200,000, and if she, or 100,000, one of the two, something like that. And if she won, she got another 100,000. So, you know what I mean? You mean to tell me boxers in low-level boxing fights get more money? You know what I'm saying? So back as it relates to Conor McGregor, the bad thing for the UFC is he got a taste of what Floyd's been getting. You know what I'm saying? Floyd was getting $32 million a pop for guys like Robert Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? It was probably 200,000 with maybe a 200,000 win bonus. But once again, even if it's that's 400,000 because she did win in 48 seconds. But like I just said, that's what Rigondeaux got for Lomachenko, which was on the low side because, you know, he got raped in the deal. But I mean, he took it. But that's still less than what Devin Alexander got on PBC versus Jesus Takaras. So again, back to Conor McGregor, he just got a taste of all this money, so you know, and he just got to see, he know he's not coming cheap now. You know what I'm saying? Because everything he was saying was like, I'm from a more ruthless sport and all this. So not only does he believe he's from a more ruthless sport than boxing, his opinion, to go back to that ruthless sport, more ruthless sport, when he knows he made that much money in boxing, he's gonna ask for a hefty price tag. I mean, who wouldn't? You know what I mean? I've even seen Conor McGregor, he did like it was like a Q&A or something. And then what he said was, he's like, hey Dana. He said something like, I want joint promotional responsibility. I want to be a co-promoter or something like that. You know what I'm saying? These haters come through to hit the dislike button. Listen, Ego's army, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Don't fret, because at the end of the day, we out here getting money. We out here talking boxing. I don't get paid off of likes and I don't get paid off dislikes. So at the end of the day, just counter it by hitting the like button if you enjoy good old-fashioned box talk. That type, I told you, I've been doing this too long. You never see me sweat. You know what I mean? Like, that type of stuff doesn't discourage me, because majority of the people, first of all, the ones that talk real crazy, when I'm at the fights, I never see them. You know what I'm saying? Two, so they're not there in the flesh talking this same crazy shit. Two, a lot of people were gonna dislike it because I'm one of the people who I'll be a martyr and I'll stand up for what I believe in. Just like what Colin Kaepernick's doing. So if people feel it's best to come and tag up a video and hit the dislike button, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't matter to me, because at the end of the day, jump in this hot seat. You know, if you disagree with everything, jump in the hot seat. And it's that simple. Like, this is what I'm gonna try. See, my boxing channel's different. we don't just talk about boxing. We talk about life, you know what I mean? And we just get it cracking different. Some people, I mean, if you just stick to nothing but boxing news, cool. Sometimes I want to talk about hip hop. Like, I'm a real person at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to talk about hip hop. Oh, the Black Thought, his 10-minute freestyle was ill, you know what I'm saying? But I be trying to drop a few gems here and there. And bottom line is this, is if you, listen, if you come to hate on somebody and I have 18 accounts and all this extra stuff, you gotta analyze. You gotta analyze how lame that makes you, because at the end of the day, I'm getting paid. Like, I get paid to speak. What did Lil Wayne say? He said, young dictionary make words make sense. So, you know what I mean? I'm getting paid to do this. You're not getting paid to hate. So you can flag up the video all you want. You're just wasting your time and logging into different accounts. So, like I said, so be it. Back to boxing. I think Conor McGregor is just he's gonna want a lot of money. I mean, especially if you look at what's out there in the UFC for Conor, all dangerous fights. Nate Diaz trilogy, dangerous, because Nate Diaz beat him already, arguably beat him in the second fight. Even if you had Conor losing, no one could deny that Conor was like running in the second half, kept looking up at the clock, and he was pressed and like pushed to the brink even in the second fight. So Nate Diaz clearly is a difficult fight. Bigger guys like Tyron Woodley, I mean, he might be too big and too much power if it was at welterweight. And then even at lightweight, who's there? Kevin Lee, even though he just lost, but more so Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if you everything around, man, listen, and boxing is getting the same. See, man, I'm loving boxing right now, because just fighting sports in general, you guys are seeing, it's getting to a point where it's really like do or die. Like, the challenge, it's like people are really stepping up, honing their skills and their craft. So you're like surrounded by talent. Like let's say you're Keith Thurman in welterweight. I mean, and Jeff Horns and Spence and stuff. It's only a matter of time. These guys are gonna have to fight each other. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford's up there. So it's like they're surrounded by talent. Somebody's gonna get. They're gonna have to defend their home front. You guys get what I'm saying? Same thing with like middleweight. See, this is the funny thing about boxing. I speak my mind. Triple G, for years, him and his team said no one could beat him from 54 to 68. He elected to stay at 160 to become undisputed. He's been damn near there for a while, and he's still not undisputed, because instead of fighting Billy Joe Saunders, when Billy Joe Saunders was allegedly trying to reverse all the ducking it looked like he was doing against Triple G, he chose the money fight, which is his decision. I mean, big bank account, you got a brand new baby on the way and stuff, but he's still not undisputed for that reason. And most likely he's not gonna fight tonight's winner next. Like, see, this is the thing that's weird about Triple G's team to me, is like, I feel like Golovkin's team has allowed other people to stall him out. Like, stall him out, Debo, right? He's allowed other people to dictate what the hell happens in Golovkin's career. From Miguel Cotto, Sergio Martinez, to Canelo. Like, all three of those guys have had, Golovkin has wanted to express interest in wanting to fight him, and he fought one of those guys, and that's over the span of like 5 years. We got another super chat, people. See, that's what I'm saying. People can hate, but the real ego army and the real support is always there. I see why they're hating, and like, I see people say like, just listen to what people say. Some people leave comments like, "Oh, ego, you're a beggar. You beg for a donate." Do you know who was the first person who had the balls on their channel to ask for support and say, you know what, if you feel inclined, you want to do a super chat, you want to do a donation, and put it at the end of their video. Now all of a sudden I see a ton of people doing Patreons and asking for donations and stuff like that. So it's just funny to me. You call me what you want. Like I said, Eminem style. I am whatever you say I am. I'm a bum, I'm homeless, All that is great. Shout out to the super chat from Norn Rad. $5 super chat. He says, what do you think is going to be the fight of the year next year? What matchups, potential matchups, do you think will produce the best fights? Very, very detailed and very, very good question, right? Obviously for me, I've been talking about it for a while. Wilder Joshua. Wilder Joshua is that type of fight because the heavyweight division was the main division in boxing for years, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s. You know what I'm saying? It was the heavyweight division. It wasn't really, no disrespect, but it wasn't really about the little guys, especially the real, like Chocolatito and people like that, and Pacquiao and Donaire. They made it popping for like a lot of the little guys, Floyd too, but and Prince Nassim. But it wasn't really about that. It was about the heavyweight division. So I would love to see a unification in a mega heavyweight fight. If Wilder fights Luis Ortiz, beats him in good fashion, and Joshua gets a third belt by beating Joseph Parker, then to me, the Wilder versus Joshua fight is going to be big because people have already been wanting to see it. So to me, that's high up on my list. Canelo versus Golovkin. I mean, obviously that's big. It did great numbers, live gate and stuff like that. And people, just like Mayweather Maidana, some people thought Maidana was easily going to get outboxed. Then they seen how good the first fight was, so more people tuned into the second. So I think Canelo Triple G would be very good. There's a lot of middleweight action. If we can get Daniel Jacobs versus Charlo, Daniel Jacobs versus the winner of David Lemieux Saunders tonight, anything like that would be great. And another thing is, like, a lot of people aren't really talking about this division, but the featherweight division got way too many people for us not to see the big fights. And for me, straight up, very consistent. I don't really care about certain rematches. Like Canelo Triple G, Ward Kovalev, of course you need a rematch because there's like a mystery. Even the Ron Gavril versus David Benavidez rematches like that, you got to clear the air on what took place in the first fight or who can make the adjustments. But Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz, I don't really have to see that. I'd rather see, me personally, the featherweight division 2 stacked. I'd rather see Abner Mares, Oscar Valdez, and Leo Santa Cruz versus Gary Russell Jr. You know what I mean? Something like that. So the featherweight's got to get it cracking. Ego, do you ever get annoyed with some boxers? Not really. I mean, I can't think of an issue where I got... Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you've been doing this, like, you cover such a brutal sport, close up, hands-on, be in gyms, go to the fights, I really just get in and get out. I have personal relationships with certain people, but it's really not no issues. And one of the things is boxers, from what I've seen, and I've met a lot of just different celebrities doing different things. I told you I used to work with P. Diddy's barber who cuts exclusively for P. Diddy and Usher. But boxers are the coolest people on earth. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know what I mean? Boxers be down to earth, so I don't have no issue with no boxer. Ego, what you think of the boxing prospect from England, Josh Kelly? He just got another stoppage the other day. Yeah, Josh Kelly's nice with it. See, he has, I think he went to the Olympics too, but he got that rhythm. He has, like, I'm not gonna say Lomachenko, but certain fighters just have like a natural rhythm. So I'm definitely, it's like going to a website and you like it, you know what I'm saying? So you just bookmark it. He's one of the fighters that I've bookmarked, meaning I'm checking for him, like, pause. But there's a couple guys like Anthony Yarde, Daniel Dubois, Josh Kelly. There's a bunch of newcomers who haven't stepped up in class. Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev. They haven't really fought the names that I feel like would brand them as like the greatest in their division or like the top threats. But I bookmarked those fighters. You know what I mean? So I could keep watching their careers. But yeah, Josh Kelly's definitely someone I'm checking for. He got that slickness, power. He's confident. He got the look. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But he's like a clean-cut dude. So you'll be able to market him. Did you watch Frank Warren's rant on Eddie Hearn about StubHub? No, I don't know what he said. Do you think the winner of the Super 6 will be seen as Super Middle #1? I don't know. Different times. I don't know. I really don't know. Because Andre Ward, another reason why people were surprised, he wasn't the one projected to win that. So I think people were just like surprised with the skill set, because there's guys like Carl Froch and all these other people, Arthur Abram, who Kesslers and shit, and they were like more so projected to win. So Ward was kind of an underdog and emerged. So many dislikes, man. Probably all those people banned for having an opinion by your mind. Listen, you guys gotta stop worrying about the hate. The hate's gonna come. Listen, I'm trying to give Ego Army the proper bullets and the proper ammunition. Anybody can dislike, anybody can hate, they can flag it up, but where are the people who, like, I don't know, because it doesn't show me the dislikes, so I don't know how many dislikes. I'm not really focused on that. How many dislikes does it show you guys right now? Because I'm gonna give you guys a prime example. I can't see dislikes. All I can see is how many people are in here, how much super chats are in here, and how much likes are in here. But anyway, okay, someone said 26 to 30 dislikes. Now, you gotta ask yourself, Ego's Army, ask yourself, there's 26 to 30 dislikes. Where are the 26 to 30 people that are disagreeing with anything that I've said in this telecast, in this episode? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Okay, 26 people, but what are you mad at? Like, you know what I'm saying? What was said? Because it's about Conor McGregor? I haven't even said nothing. I haven't even talked about Lomachenko, about the pound for pound stuff. You know what I mean? Which is a sensitive topic. So once again, where are the 26? That's how you know when it's hate versus real. Like if I was on here and I was hooting and hollering and people were disliking because everybody disagreed with what I was saying, or I was disrespecting fighters or something, then you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm just talking about Josh Kelly and upcoming fighters. And again, where are the 30, 26 people who are disliking it? Where are they at in the stream? Jump in a hot seat. What do you disagree with? You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all gotta stop focusing on the hate. Just do the reversal. You know, the way to drive out hate is through love. You know what I'm saying? Spread love. If you just appreciate what I'm doing, you appreciate the movement, drown out all that other bullshit and all that other noise by hitting the like button. You know what I'm saying? So stop telling me about people hating. Like I said, just like when you guys tell me about other channels, don't tell me about no other, listen, don't tell me no other channel what they said about me unless they're doing better than me. Straight up. If they ain't verified, they don't have 100,000, you know what I'm saying, or better, don't tell me about what they doing, because I really don't care. Period. Ego, are you joining ISIS? Well, no, but you're joining the blocked squad. Blocked L, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupid shit. This is what I'm saying. This is the hate. We drive out hate with love. You know what I'm saying? You drive out darkness with light. Period. Am I joining ISIS? Like, what's that have to do with boxing? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even Muslim. I'm not even really religious in general. I mean, I have beliefs, but I'm not like overly religious. Come to Lancaster. What's out there? Y'all gotta have a fight or something. These trips cost. I definitely plan on coming to the UK though. Yeah, so man, there's fighters I'm just checking for all the way. and see, you know what? Let's since we have so much hate, let's just get all the sensitive subjects out there too, right? Shout out to the LBC, California Love, part motherfucker 2 without gay ass Dre. Listen, UK Fight Group. I'm gonna say this one more time. Don't tell me about no other channel. Don't name drop no other channel unless they are doing. You don't get no shot. That's like, this is what they do to Mayweather. When Pacquiao fighting Chris Algieri, they bring up Mayweather. Mayweather don't have nothing to do with Macau, China, and Pacquiao fighting Algieri. Stop name dropping. I'm telling you, or you will be blocked because you're part of the problem. I'm trying to focus on ego, boxing ego, like I always do. I'm not focused on anybody else. You talking about, oh, but why is this channel trolling? I don't know. I don't know these dudes. Do you understand? In this boxing game, there's a couple people that have my phone number. Besides that, that's it. I ain't never had no dialogue with 90% of the people who diss me. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all keep name dropping, trolling channels and shit, again, if they're not doing better than me, then you'll be blocked because you're encouraging it and you're part of the problem. Moving on. I don't care. I really don't care what anyone has to say, because like I said, I'm dolo. I'm at fights. Like, if there's a real issue, I mean, that's not what men do. Get on the internet and talk about another man. Where I'm from, that's not how it goes down. I did a video on Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios. Listen, I speak my mind. I don't think that fight is the worst ever. Like, I think is it Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence? No, obviously. Is it Danny Garcia Keith Thurman rematch? No. Is it Danny Garcia versus Porter? No. Now that that's out the window, of course it's not, and by design it's not. Listen, Danny Garcia ain't fought since March of this year. If he fights on February in Las Vegas, February 17th, listen, the tactician, I'm about to put you in a hot seat. If y'all want a hot seat, we got one right now. We got a hot seat right now. His name is the tactician. We're gonna see how tactical you are, because this is what I'm talking about with boxing, with the emotions, with 27 people disliking and not explaining. Like, this is what we're gonna drive out. Tactician, you in the hot seat. Everybody says this whole Danny Garcia cherry picker stuff, but he actually has a good resume for under 30, right? So name 2 to 3 more people at welterweight that have a better overall resume than Danny Garcia that are 30 or under. Shout out to Cedric Smith, $2 super chat gang. Okay, so you just put cherry picker. Now he's saying copping a plea. We don't do plea deals here, man. It's not the FBI. Now he's saying Danny has one of the best resumes, up there with Tim Bradley. And Tim Bradley's retired, and I don't think he's under 30. I think he's over 30. So either way, Tim Bradley shouldn't even count since he's not an active fighter, right? So you just admitted, you just said, this is what I'm talking about. After Matisse, he's been cherry picking. Lamont Peterson at 143 is not a cherry pick, right? Because Peterson had beat Felix Diaz in a close fight, then he fought Danny Garcia, right? And how is Keith Thurman the cherry pick? Listen, you guys cannot fuck with me in the hot seat because you're not thinking with emotion. So Danny, you said since Matisse, Danny Garcia is cherry pick. What about Lamont Peterson? And what about Keith Thurman? How the fuck is Keith Thurman a cherry pick when he was a champion? I'm not saying he beat him, because I don't think he did beat him, but that wasn't a cherry pick. He still signed up for that work. So, tactician, you already have 1 to 2 strikes. Tell me how Keith Thurman is a cherry pick so we can get you up out of here. That's what I'm saying. This is the bullshit with old media and the old fan, and this is what they used to be able to get away with. But now it's a new breed. I told you I was going to come establish a new form of government, the Punisher. So you just said since Matisse, and he's fought Peterson and Keith Thurman since Matisse, you said all he does is cherry pick, right? So explain that. Explain how Keith Thurman is a cherry pick, undefeated champion with more belts than anyone at welterweight. Pacquiao don't even have a belt right now. Come on, you tactical, right? You the tactician. You should be roasting me right now. Like I said, they repeat what other people say. They say it because it's like when let's say a bitch breaks up with her boyfriend, she loves him, and he broke up or he cheated, and they eat a lot of like bonbons and cookies and cake, start getting fat because it's like they're depressed. So that's what this is for a lot of boxing fans. It's like comfort food. You know what I mean? Your boyfriend cheated on you and broke up, and now all of a sudden you just like to eat. You know what I'm saying? And you're just eating because it helps with the depression. Oh, I'm gonna eat this cheesecake. That's what they do. If Danny Garcia, come on, you the tactician, where you at? We waiting for that work. You just said that Danny Garcia is a cherry picker, and since Matisse, he's been cherry picking. So explain to me how Keith Thurman is. You said he replied? Okay. Okay, he said Samuel Vargas, Robert Guerrero, Malignaggi, Salka, Herrera equals all cherry picks. But you said all he does is cherry pick since Matisse, so you didn't answer my question. You putting Guerrero and Salka, and answer my question. See, this is what they try to confuse you. Like Pac said, they're only here to cause distractions. So I asked you a direct question, you put a response, and then people are like, hey, he responded. But you didn't respond to the question. So if you go on Jeopardy and they're like, name the capital of Egypt, you're supposed to say Cairo. You're not supposed to say, oh, but the fucking Egyptians enslaved people for the pharaoh. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Okay, you gave two people, listen, now you're drowning and we can all see it. You gave two people that Danny had to fight. I'm a Garcia fan, but I call it how it is. No, you don't sound like a Danny Garcia fan, and you don't call it how it is. And once again, the whole public sees you not answering the question. Stop saying anything else but how Keith Thurman is a cherry pick. Just, that's all you should be answering. Oh, I just call it how it is, and I'm a fan. We don't care if you're a fan of this fighter or that fighter. Tell me how Keith Thurman is a cherry pick. That's all you should be answering. You gave two names. Rios is a straight cherry pick. Once again, you have one response, and if it is not, I let you respond so many times, and now you're wasting people's time and you're stalling. You said, and I repeat, that Danny Garcia has not fought anybody. He's cherry picked since Matisse. So that's your basis statement. Now he says nobody said Keith Thurman was a cherry pick, so you're wasting your own time. No, I'm wasting your time, because if you scroll up, if one is so inclined, you said Danny Garcia has been cherry picking since Matisse, yet he's fought Keith Thurman since Matisse. And I also said Lamont Peterson. And you still, now you're saying, oh, nobody said Keith Thurman was a cherry pick. So then your statement doesn't hold up. Your initial statement, you stop telling me about Salka and Herrera, and truth be told, Herrera arguably I thought he beat Danny Garcia. So obviously it was a better fight than people thought. Let's vote. I'm steamrolling these dudes, man. You're supposed to be the tactician. You don't really look that tactical to me. No, you said you said Danny Garcia is a cherry picker. Then if anyone can scroll up and see, but they're not going to be able to because you're about to get blocked because the fans are voting you off the island. Then you said Danny Garcia. You said Danny Garcia has been cherry picking since Matisse. Fuck no, he doesn't get a time. Why would he get a timeout when he got bodied? And he's trying to argue. Listen, I'm telling you, when they get bodied and the whole public it's an open casket and you guys see the body and they're still trying to argue, no more mercy. We're not doing that mercy. Now, if they start like backing off but they're still trying to argue and lie their way out of it, and we all seen the open casket. One of my moderators, get the tactician out of here. No, he doesn't get a timeout. One more person asks for a timeout, then you get put on timeout. He got zipped up. It was an open casket, and this is what I'm saying. His initial statements did not hold up. He said since Matisse, Danny Garcia has been cherry picking. That's it. There was no clarification saying, with the exception of Thurman and Peterson, he's been cherry. Like, if he would have said that, then he probably wouldn't have been in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you just make, this is what they do, cherries and little kid comments. Once again, someone said rest in peace to the tactician. Once again, that's what I'm saying. People, Danny Garcia, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his pops, you don't like him. His sister's rapping, you don't like, I don't know. But you got to be realistic in this boxing game. And once again, like I said, under 30, Danny Garcia, as a welterweight, he has a very good resume. Name 2 or 3 people, my initial question, name 2 or 3 people that have a better resume 30 years Someone said the Wactician. Name 2 or 3 people who have a way better resume at welterweight, 30 or under. Where are they at? See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody disagrees and stuff like that, and cherry picking Garcia. Like, I'm realistic. The Rod Salka fight was straight bullshit. We all knew it happened. Samuel Vargas, straight bullshit. Me personally, I wasn't really tripping off of Samuel Vargas as much because I knew he was fighting Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman even jumped in the ring after that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, listen. Ruslan Provodnikov, yo, I gotta get Basil Lomachenko. That's his name. He said Keith Thurman and Ruslan and Errol Spence have a better resume. Okay, so you tell me how Ruslan Provodnikov has a better resume than Danny Garcia. See, your name is Basil Lomachenko, right? We're gonna see if you're the Matrix right now. And I said name 2 or 3 people. Oh my gosh. See, this is what we deal with. Tell me how Ruslan, Errol, and Khan have a significantly better resume than Danny Garcia. What? Hot seat, hot seat. Everybody grab your popcorn, man. It's about to go down like a prostitute. See, y'all, I'm on my stream. I'm gonna make sure y'all think about your responses before they come out. Period. If you can't justify the stuff you say, then I don't really want you here. You know what I'm saying? If you just chattering a bunch of shit. Where is he at? Someone said he's grabbing a shovel. We'll get to Saunders-Lemieux in a second. Where's Basil Lomachenko? That's his username. Moderators, do a count from 20 so I can continue with the stream. Any of my moderators just say check or yes, or if he responded, where? I don't see any response. He didn't respond. I just looked. I went through it. Angel, did you see? Moderator Angel, did you see it? Did you see an intelligent respond? What did he say? I mean, was it a clear answer of how Ruslan Provodnikov and them have a better? No, okay, listen. It's not just about responding with anything. It's about responding with the answer to the question. So, Angel, if he didn't answer how Lucas Matisse and Amir Khan and whoever else he said had a way better resume or equivalent resume to Danny Garcia, then just continue your countdown and block him. Basil Lomachenko, that's his name. Nice hat, thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to continue with the stream. I'm going to let my mods, my shooters handle that. Listen. Do the countdown on them, Angel. You already know what to do. Thank you. See, I got real life shooters in here, man. But anyway, back to the thing. That's what I'm saying. People are just so content just saying it. It's like I said, it's like a girl who breaks up with her dude and she's like just eating because she's depressed. You know what I mean? It's like a comfort food. It's comfortable to say Floyd's a bitch, Deontay Wilder's bum squad, Danny Garcia's a cherry picker. I mean, those things are easy to say, but then when you really start putting some logic into it, that's different. Now, and I'm realistic, people. I'm realistic. Like Adonis Stevenson, in my opinion, he's a person that could step it up. Danny Garcia, like, he's not done perfect in his career. Sometimes his daddy be saying wild stuff. But Adonis Stevenson, to me, is someone that sticks out more as, like, man, you ain't fought no one like Chad Dawson since Chad Dawson. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand him having more pressure. You're not fighting none of your mandatories. You rematch Funfara when you really didn't even need to. You know, I mean, you convincingly won the first fight. You fought Tom Carpensy. You fought Tavoris Cloud after B-Hop clowned him and beat him. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand the criticism. Ego, teach us some logic. I like to learn. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm giving you my thoughts. And it's not from a emotional, crazy place. Same thing with Lomachenko. Everyone mad, but no one's stepping up to the plate and explaining how Lomachenko is #1 with 11 fights and a loss. Listen, because I want to catch another body, and I know I can bait somebody because I've been doing this too long. So you can dislike and all that extra shit. The real motherfuckers are going to still like it. My channel is still going to grow. But this is what I'm talking about, people. Shout out to Ellie Sekbeck. He got a video with Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero says hold on. Robert Guerrero he says Dan Rayfield is crazy if he thinks Lomachenko would beat Floyd at 130. That's the title of Ellie Sekbeck's video. Listen. New media. Who is agreeing? Remember, I said this was before this interview even came out. I said, who is agreeing with ESPN's Dan Rayfield? What professional fighter, white, black, Puerto Rican, Ukrainian, who's come out publicly and done an interview that's someone with respect or some kind of resume, and they say, oh, Dan Rayfield and ESPN, they're right. Floyd would get dogged out by Lomachenko at 40. Yet, a guy who fought Floyd Mayweather, Robert Guerrero, and he fought in them light divisions, featherweight and all that shit, before jumping up 2 weight classes and beating, helping his wife beat cancer and shit, right? Right? Besides that, so the Mayweather channel has people saying that Floyd would get dogged by Lomachenko. Like, are you serious? That's what you're trying to tell me? JG Wentworth, that's what you're telling me? Listen, I'm showing you the proof. Where's ESPN? Like, who, like for example, a 50-50 or like a good fight to me is Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. So I guarantee you, if you pose the question, not everyone would pick Mikey Garcia. Not everyone's gonna pick Lomachenko. That's the type of fight it is, you know what I'm saying? But how come Dan Rayfield makes this shocking admission and statement and tweet? ESPN, right? But who's agreeing with it? Terrence Crawford didn't, Mikey Garcia didn't, Robert Garcia didn't, Robert Guerrero didn't. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, people. You gotta open your ears, open your eyes and see. You know what I mean? Like, why is Robert Guerrero, his daddy was wilding on Mayweather. So I don't know that they have the best relationship. Because you guys like this guy? Beat up his wife in front of his kids. Woman beat her baby. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think, in my opinion, I don't think Robert Guerrero has like some allegiance to a guy that beat him. His dad was wilding. Boxing Ego love to smoke weed. I don't smoke, but you getting smoked. Out of here. Blocked. You see, listen. Shout out to Mr. Dammy for getting blocked and saying stupid shit. Do you guys notice a pattern too? Every time there's a subject that people can't disagree with, disprove, that they don't want to hear, they always start directing it to me. Oh, Ego, you're a hater. Ego loves to smoke weed, dude. Ego, you're racist, dude. What? Like, why are we talking about me and me smoking weed? Like, I don't, listen, I live in California. I can smoke weed. It's legal here if I wanted to, but I don't. I don't smoke weed. So, I mean, smoking weed is nothing out here. You know what I'm saying? Ask Nate Diaz. Shout out to Stockton. Like, this is nothing to smoke weed out here. But once again, They're only here to cause distraction. I don't smoke, but I have a lot of friends that do. You know what I'm saying? Well, not a lot, but some of my peoples do. But what does that have to do with boxing? See how they always try to misdirect? It's misdirection tactics. When Donald Trump, they're like, oh, the FBI guy got fired or this and that. Donald Trump be like, but Hillary Clinton, she lied to the FBI too. What was Hillary Clinton got to do with what they asking you about? Straight misdirection. Back on par, back on subject. Why is nobody agreeing with ESPN? And if you've seen a respectable fighter who is agreeing with him, let me know how to get to it so I can show the audience. Anybody, please step up. I'm asking for the work. I'm asking for the hot seat. Where are you guys at? Jeff Mayweather said Mayweather would lose to Lomachenko. Where is that at? Where is that at? It's Surah 47. Where can I find that? Where Jeff Mayweather said the uncle. Let me know where the uncle of Mayweather said he would lose to Lomachenko. Come on, Surah, you in the hot seat. Oh, you're saying Jeff said he himself would lose to Lomachenko? I mean, who cares about that? Like, that's no disrespect to Jeff. I interviewed him, but Oscar De La Hoya knocked him out and is like within his first 6 fights. So I'm not talking. We're not. See, they're only here. Listen, they're only here to cause distractions. Nobody was talking about if Jeff Mayweather would lose. We talking about if Floyd, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather would lose, and you randomly bring up some shit Jeff Mayweather said about himself personally. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? The whole theory is if Lomachenko would beat pretty boy Floyd, not if he would beat Roger Mayweather or Jeff. You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with it? This shit is crazy, man. Once again, I'm asking for the work. Who, name a respected professional that agreed with Dan Rayfield with that pretty boy Floyd would receive hell and possibly get beat by Lomachenko. And you know what's so funny? People always try to attribute it to, they try to be new media so bad. Oh, Ego, you're just hating on Lomachenko. You're racist. Listen, Ego Army, step up. To be racist, don't you have to actually say something racist or something that brings down a race? What have I ever said about Ukrainian people? Ever. Or anybody. White person, Mexican person, black. What did I say that was racist? Please, listen, I got a free hot seat for anybody. Now, let me know what I said that was, since I'm so racist, what did I say that was racist? See, this is how we get to the nitty gritty. I'm waiting for this. What did I say? Ego Valley is here. Believe in that. So, again, what did I say that was racist? Free hot seat. Anybody, please step up. I'm begging y'all to step up. Let me know what I said and how to get there, and we can hash it out. So I have like 3,000 plus videos. You should have all types of racist tapes on me. You know what I'm saying? Once again, everybody type pussy, because that's what these dudes are. They hide, and they know they can't justify what they're saying, so they just say it because, like I said, it's comfort food. It makes them. Everybody put pussy. I'm asking for all the people that have been calling me racist lately for speaking my mind on Lomachenko. Now is your time. And do you guys really believe with 265 people in this live chat that none of them are people that are leaving these types of comments on my regular videos? But once again, they don't want to step up because they know they're just saying it because it's comfort food for them. Everybody put pussy. I mean, why would you not step up? So you have the chance. That's like, imagine Donald Trump opened the floor and said, if you think I'm a racist, tell me what I did. You don't think nobody's gonna come with things he's done and tapes and all types of stuff that they would use against him? But I'm racist, but you can't tell me one racist thing I said. What'd I say about Ukrainians? I'll wait. We're waiting. See, nobody wants to step up, so I guess your man UK fight group, I guess we got to throw him in the gladiator cage. He says, and I quote, Lomachenko will be one of the best ever by the time he retires. So please explain to me how you know that. It's a very simple question. Hot seat, hot seat. How do you know he will be one of the best ever? Please let me know how you know that. We got a hot seat. See, if y'all ain't gonna step up, I guess I gotta start sniping y'all from the crowd. So UK fight, whatever. Tell me, you said Lomachenko, when it's all said and done, when he retires, he'll be one of the best ever. How do you know that? Why does it take us so long? You should have this on the, you just made the statement. It's not like I'm asking you about statements you made 2 years ago. You just said it. Okay, so his response. Well, his resume so far is better than a lot of what we call elite fighters. So, that, I mean, it is good. But how do you know how it ends up for him based on 11 fights? You still didn't really answer the question. You just told me what we've already seen. He's been doing his thing in 11 fights. That doesn't really... I want to know, once again, it's a simple question. You just said, you don't even know. Okay, here's another question. How many fights will Lomachenko have when he retires? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to end at 27-1, 40-1? Like, how many fights is he going to end at? Since you know the future, I want to know, where is it end for Lomachenko? Because you know how it's going to end for him. Hold on. He's considered a great. He's considered great already by most analysts and fans. First of all, fuck the fans. A lot of people get drunk and boo good fights. So I don't really care about the fans. You know what I mean? A lot of fans are racist or have biases and favoritism. So we don't really care about that. Second, when are you going to answer my question? How do you know how it ends for Lomachenko? You keep telling me, oh, he's considered a great now. What is Lomachenko's final record, since you know the future? Listen, why does it take so long? What's Lomachenko's closing record when it's all said and done? Since you know how he's going to be revered at the end of the day, I want to know that. No response, what? Where is he at? See? This is what I'm saying. And just for the record, I'm not putting a cap on Lomachenko. I'm not saying he cannot be great or be regarded as great when it's all said and done. I've never said that. But I'm saying it's too premature. Oh, he responded. Now the truth comes out. See, the hot seat is the truth serum, a lie detector test, a polygraph. He said, obviously, I don't know. Just based on what I see, we can see he's getting better. That's scary, to be fair. So you just admitted my point. You don't know. He does look like he's getting better. Who cares? Matisse was running through guys, and he was supposed to knock Danny Garcia's head off. And when he got to Danny Garcia, all that shit ended. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, we should probably just go to the vote, because you just proved my point. You really don't know. And see, a person like me, the racist and hater and Lomachenko bias and all this extra shit, I'm not telling you what he can or can't do. I'm saying, let's see it. Let's see how he ends up. Let's see how far he can take this. That's all I've said. I never said you called me a racist. I'm saying other trolls and stuff like that. So once again, let's just vote. You admitted you don't know. And in 11 fights, obviously you really don't know. If he got an L, crucially, put your L's up. Put your L's up. Hold on, Dynamic Pyro, you saying that UK won by KO? Please tell me that's what you're saying. Yo, get UK Fight Group out of here. One of my moderators. And the other person, Dynamic Pyro, you said UK KO. Are you saying he got KO'd or me? UK or whatever, Pyro. This is what I'm talking about, people. Oh, you saying I won by KO? Yeah, I mean, because, like I said, I'm the bad guy for saying let's see it. Let's see him do what the historic greats of. If you kill in the division, move up, fight the big names that are in your era. And I'm saying let's see it. Let's hold off, say he's great now or good now, and build up his resume. Keep doing what he, just basically do more of what he's doing, right? But they're like, no, I don't want to wait. He's it right now. Like that's stupid. That's stupid. Why would you be in, listen, this is how you know it's propaganda and it's some bullshit. He's good. No one's taking that away from him. But if in 11 fights, you could tell me he's better than Floyd and Muhammad Ali, Pacquiao, and Roy Jones, then you're foolish. You're foolish. Period. And again, why would you be angry because someone says, oh, he's a beast, but let's see him keep doing what he's doing? And you're saying no. All right, we got another hot seat. His name is The Dice. He said Lomachenko is the greatest of all time. Okay, based on what? This is new media is getting more bodies than the graveyard. The Dice. And if your first response is some bullshit, you will be blocked just off a rip because there's too many of the trolling. So make your first response readable and tell me why Lomachenko is the greatest of all time. It doesn't matter. See, these dudes all have the opportunity to show my racism and you're racially biased and Lomachenko's the best ever and he's the GOAT, he'll whoop Floyd at. You got the opportunity in front of people and then it's always extra quiet. So why is he the great? I'm not saying anything. I just want to know why he is. Yo, count down to 5, one of my mods, and then block the Dice. This is how we're gonna do. If you're gonna Jeff Horner and try to duck, you get blocked. The fans know you're ducking. You just said he's the greatest of all time. I simply ask you to define it and explain why. Now you're about to be blocked. See, the hot seat's getting so popular. Some people are just wasting time just to be in the hot seat and get 15 seconds of fame. So we gotta cut that short. So if someone says something extra and then they're like purposely taking for we're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to see the viewership numbers go up and down while I'm silent, waiting. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders-Lemieux, I don't know who I'm picking. That's straight up. I really feel like it could go either man's way. I think I could see Billy Joe Saunders' slickness and boxing ability trouble David Lemieux, who's more one-dimensional. But I get David Lemieux got cracks, and he's fighting at home. And if he doesn't respect Saunders' power enough, he might try to walk him down. So I mean, if it goes late, I see Saunders getting the nod, like a decision. But if it's early, I could see Lemieux. So I'm really torn on that. Actually, I'm gonna cut this stream short because I got some errands to run before the fight and I want to check it out. But like I said, hit the like button. This is how we drive out the hate. This is how we separate the men and women from the boys and the girls. I'll check in with you guys after this fight. Make sure y'all tune in to HBO. Hot seat. We killing y'all. New media. Peace out.